Hello guys, my name is Amit Sani and I welcome you in this daily UPSC MCQ series Mission 2020 we are taking here, and 26th of July current affair based questions we are discussing on daily basis. Since 1st of June these lessons are coming daily, and in the evening Hindi and English both lessons are available. So in the morning follow the Hindu lesson, and in the evening the MCQ lessons. They are important for all of you. So for all the competitive examinations we are discussing around 8 to 10 questions daily, and Pocket News app is trending on Google Play. You can download that. In the description below the video, these all courses, their information is available. Affordable courses, these all are made by top faculties, and you can call on these numbers. And this is the website's address where chat section is available. PDF you can get here on this particular group, and you can find the Telegram's link also there. So on both the places you can find these PDFs. You can follow me on Instagram too, and this is the Telegram channel's link. Question Tiangong 2. You see Tianhe, we heard about that some years back by China. Tiangong 1 was sent, and Tiangong 2, it's actually a space laboratory. So it is by China, but here in the option it is given Chinese moon mission, but moon mission is the Chang'e mission. It is not Tiangong 2. Tiangong 2 means heavenly place. So answer would be D, none. Tiangong 2 is by China, and JAXA is the Japanese space agency. It is not Korea's space mission, it is not Chinese moon mission, it is China's space mission, because it aims to build a huge Chinese space station there, and for that these all preparations are going on. Tiangong 1 was crashed in Pacific Ocean in 2018, and Tiangong 2 was launched in 2016 September, and now it has been deorbited on 19th of July. So this Tiangong 2 is by China, and it stays there in low Earth orbit, the way the International Space Station ISS, that stays in the low Earth orbit, so the height is not much. Okay, and the Chang'e project is the moon mission by China, and Chang'e 5 they are going to launch by this year's end, and it will be sent by Long March 5 rocket of China, and it will bring samples to Earth back from moon. So that's the sample collection mission also. And India's Chandrayaan 3, hopefully it will be there by 2014, and that will be a sample collection mission. Right now the Chandrayaan 2 is not a sample collection mission, and it will not bring these samples back to Earth. So China is way ahead here. Question lightning. Lightning is the biggest contributor to the accidental deaths due to natural causes. This is a perfect statement, because natural causes are there, and many people are dead because of those. So many disasters are there, but lightning is the biggest contributor here, because any kind of weather activity, lightning is the primary thing. And what is the phenomena here? You see vapor is rising, and due to high temperatures it is rising towards harsh skies, and it loses temperature, and it becomes ice crystals in the upper atmosphere, and there these clouds are formed, and above the clouds there is positive charge, and in the middle clouds or in the middle layers there is heavily negative charge. So from positive to negative the electricity will flow. So this tries always there to reach up to there. But you see Earth below all these clouds, Earth is a neutral it's a neutral place for electricity flowing, but Earth is a good conductor of electricity. So that's why around 15 to 20% of the charge which is coming from here to here, that is actually shifted towards the ground. So it may fall on some tree, it may fall on some high-rise building, it may fall on some metallic area or some wet area. So that's the case, and due to this particular shifting of this charge, and it is only around 15%, 20%, shock waves are created. Why shock waves? Because the speed of this charge flowing is more than the speed of sound, and that is 333 meter per second. If it is more than that, then shock waves are created. You must have observed that shock waves are also created when some supersonic plane is going above in the sky. So because the speed is more than the sound's speed, that's why shock waves are created. And it is not like that something is fallen on the ground. It is not like that. It is just a shock wave created by the electrocution of the air above that. So that's the case, and it is spread in some surrounding area, and if their animals or living beings are there, then they are dead because of the current. So that's the case. So first is correct, second is wrong, because for the safety you should not go under a tree, because there is more danger under a tree, because many trees they invite the electrical charge there, so it will fall on the tree most of the times. In wet rice fields there is a bigger danger, so this is also not the way. And you should not lie flat on the ground also, because there also many dangers are there. Where you will be safe? If you are traveling in a car is a metallic box and it is closed one, so the electricity will stay outside of this particular body. Under the car you are perfectly safe. Physics say this thing. If somebody would touch the surface of it from outside, then that person would be blasted off. But under the car you are safe. So under any metallic block you are perfectly safe, but not outside that. So that is the best way. And remaining under the inside the buildings you are safest one. So only one is the correct option. Second is the wrong statement. All these details are given here. And in Bihar, in 36 hours, 29 people are killed, and every year around 2.5 thousand people they are dead on average. And it's a huge thing, and it's a disastrous thing. Okay, and disastrous for buildings, disastrous for trees, and for people's lives mainly. Next, medical innovation. The future of the medical innovation was the theme for Global Innovation Index. That is perfectly correct, because for 3 times now I have told about this Global Innovation Index. It is released every year by NCERT Business School, Cornell University, and WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization. It is a specialized agency of UN. Okay, so they launched it in India in collaboration with Confederation of Indian Industry, CII. India has got 52nd rank this year. Last year we were at 57th place. So it's a jump of 5 places, and many findings are there for this report. And according to the report, protectionism is rising, but that is against the productivity of the innovation. It is not supportive of it. So America, like big countries, they are going for protectionism, and anti-globalization trend is going on. So that kills innovation actually. More liberalized the economy, more innovation, productivity will be there. So second is wrong. First is correct. Only one is the answer. A is the answer here. Okay, it is given here. India maintains the top place in the Central and South Asian region with 52nd rank, and India is second among the middle income countries, middle income economies. So that's the case. And WIPO and CII and all these Cornell University Institute, they have released this, and in countries specifically these are launched with some collaboration. Like in India, CII was the collaborating body here. It's a chamber of commerce in India, industries grouping, and these are the key findings here. Okay, topmost science and technology clusters are there in US, China, and Germany, and Switzerland is topping this list, and second is Sweden. So these are the best countries: Switzerland, Sweden, and Norway. These kind of countries. Next, New Space India Limited, NSIL. You see, it was established in March this year, 19. So it is not announced in the recent budget. This is wrong. It is already established, and it is going to be a specific government-owned central PSU, and it will be directly under the Department of Space, which is directly under Prime Minister's office. So it's a direct, and the main task would be commercialization of the ISRO's achievements and its important initiatives. And second thing, regarding SSLVs, the small satellite launch vehicles, and they will be developed with the help of a private industry, and this industry would be helped by this NSIL agency. Means it will be giving licenses to these private industries, and NSIL will get the main license from Department of Space and ISRO. So that is the case. So the sub-licensing would be the main task of for NSIL for these industries, private industries. So private players are going to be supported here. So this is wrong, because it is not regarding GSLV, it is regarding SSLV only, and it is not going to be the first commercial arm, because first commercial arm of ISRO would be Antrix. Antrix is there for many decades now, and it has achieved a lot, but recently the S Spectrum corruption case was there, and where Antrix Corporation was having many problems, because the name came for Antrix. So all are wrong options. D, none is the answer here. All are wrong. Details are given here. On 6th of March 19, this was established under the administrative control of Department of Space. So it will be directly under Department of Space. Antrix was under ISRO. So that's the case. That's the only difference. and ISRO will also be dealing with this now. It is going to be the second commercial arm for these space achievements. Okay, and the commercialization of all these achievements would be the main thing. These all are given here. You can go through the PDF. Many times I have told you about that. In last 3 years, 239 satellites were commercially launched by Antrix, and we have earned a lot, means 6289 crore rupees were the revenue for these 3 years. Okay, and the share capital would be given to NSIL as 100 crore rupees and initial paid up capital of 10 crore rupees. So these details are also asked sometimes. Next, Mahatma Gandhi called Bal Gangadhar Tilak as father of Indian unrest. For sure, he was called the father of Indian unrest, and he was under the tripartite grouping of Lal Bal Pal, the extremist group, and they were opposing the moves of the moderate group. So he was the father of Indian unrest, but it was not by Mahatma Gandhi. Britishers called Tilak as the father of Indian unrest. He was a journalist, he was a teacher, he was a social activist, he was a freedom fighter, everything he was. So this is wrong statement. Second, he started 2 newspapers, Kesari and Maharatha. That is correct. But Maharatha was in English, and that was after the ban on Kesari. Kesari was there in Maratha, in local language, and he gave a slogan in Maratha regarding the Swaraj, that Swaraj is my birthright and I will take it anyhow. So Kesari was in Maratha and Maharatha was in English. It was also called Maratha newspaper, but it was the English language that it was published into. So both are wrong options. D, none is the answer here. Okay, father of Indian unrest and honorary title of Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak, we call him. And 23rd July was his birth date, and he joined Congress in 1890, and Kesari in Maratha and Maharatha in English. Lal Bal Pal, triumvirate. Deccan Education Society, he established with these leaders like Gopal Ganesh Agarkar, Mahadev Ballal, Nam Joshi, Vishnu Shastri Chiplunkar, and you see one more personality who was a rival of Tilak supposed to be, and all their lives they were great rivals. Gopal Krishan Gokhale, he was a political guru of Mahatma Gandhi, and he was a moderate, and Tilak was extremist, and great rivalry was there. But when Gokhale died in 1915, then Tilak cried a lot, and he said a lot of things about Gopal Krishan Gokhale, and it was a very respected death ceremony of Gopal Krishan Gokhale by Tilak. In the ending years, Tilak became diabetic and he struggled a lot, and he was sent to Mandle jail also in 1908. So those details are very much important. So they may ask you about that. UPSC asks these kind of things, and he started Ganesh Chaturthi celebration, and that was the reason that he wanted to popularize this national freedom movement in masses. And he also was a pioneer of celebration of Shiv Jayanti, the birth anniversary of Chhatrapati Shivaji. And on his 150th birth anniversary in 2007, Government of India released a coin to commemorate the birth anniversary. Next, heat wave, a major killer again. You see, today the news came that France has a temperature of 43 degrees centigrade, and it's a kind of heat wave situation there. And you see, in 2003, Europe experienced heavy heat waves, and 70,000 people across Europe, they were dead. In 2007, California state in America, it observed a heavy heat wave there. Thousands of people were killed there also. So these countries are now knowing about this heat wave condition, where we are experiencing it since ages, means always it has been there, because we are a tropical country and a continentality impact is there in the northern part of India, and the people who are living around Delhi, they know about it. And about the definition, it is important, because according to our definition, if it is more than 3 degrees centigrade above average, means average plus 3 degree for 3 days, then it will be called a heat wave. It will be declared as heat wave. But what average means? There are grids in the country, and in a particular grid, average temperature is taken. So if it is more than 3 degrees centigrade than average, then it is taken as heat wave, and just for 3 days we will declare it, because we know what kind of impact can be there. So this is wrong. And World Meteorological Organization is there. It's an important body, interested body. According to them, if on a grid average plus 5 degrees centigrade is there for 5 days, then they will declare it a heat wave. But it is the international definition. Our definition is more narrow, and this is 3 degrees centigrade above the average for 3 days only. So that's the case. So this is wrong statement. Second is also wrong, because Ahmedabad actually had announced it in 2015, and it was a city specific heat wave action plan. Why? Because in 2010 Ahmedabad experienced a major heat wave, and within 1 week 800 people were killed. So it was a disastrous event, and because of that they were awakened, and in 5 years after that, they launched their own heat wave action plan for Ahmedabad city. So this is wrong to say that no city has this plan. So D, none is the answer here. Both are wrong statements. Okay, all these things are given here, and it's a grid based average temperature. Okay, now recently NDMA issued guidelines for preparation of action plan for prevention and management of heat waves, and Ministry of Health also they have issued guidelines, because it's a preventable problem. Because if you are taking liquids, and if you are not going outside during this heat wave condition, then you are safe, means you will not be dead. But the people who do not have awareness, who are residing on the roads, and these poor people, they are dead because of heat wave. So in northern part of the country, because of the continentality effect, continentality means they are far away from the oceans. So due to that, heat waves are there during summers. During winters, there are cold waves. So both the regions, they are killing people. Okay, that's the case. And color based signals are also there for that. These are the roles and responsibilities. And heat wave is also called a silent disaster, because many people are killed because of that in northern states of India. And a report from IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, it said that the countries which are emitting a lot of carbon dioxide, they are experiencing major heat waves events, and it's a global wake-up call. Okay, and you see, urban heat island is also a major phenomenon. What is urban heat island? You say the example of Delhi city, because many buildings are there in a small area, major density is there. So these all buildings will absorb the heat during daytime, and in the evening and throughout the night, they will emit this heat in the long wave radiation form. So never the temperature is coming down, and 24/7 the heat wave will be there because of the urban heat island impact. And the pollution is also too much, so emissions are also too much, and that's why major heat waves they persist. So that is also a major reason in these cities. Okay, so they may ask you about urban heat island also. Next, Sri Narayan Guru, important leader in 20th century in Kerala, and he was born in a Ezava caste, that is supposed to be a lower caste, and that is an important detail, because he experienced all those things in his own life. So he was not born in a higher caste. So this is correct. Sorry, it is wrong. Second, he gave a universal message, but it is wrong. He gave one caste, one religion, and one God, and that was a unity. He believed in Advait concept. Okay, Advait means there is nothing as two. There is only one. Brahma, life, the conscience, the soul, they are all one. So Advait philosophy he believed in, but it was given a different statement later by Mr. Ayappan, and he said no caste, no religion, no God. So these two are different statements. So this is wrong. D, none is the answer again, and you can read all these details here. Sahodaran Ayappan was the person later when he gave no caste, no religion, no God for mankind, and one caste, one religion was given by Narayan Guru. He was born in 1856 and in untouchable Ezava caste. So he experienced all these things, and he was associated with the Aravipuram movement. He launched it, and many of these hymns he wrote, like Atmopadesha, Sathakam, and Dasanamala. So these things may be asked. Okay, and he believed in Advait philosophy. All these details. T. Madhavan was his follower, his disciple, and he was associated with Vayakam Satyagraha. So Vayakam Satyagraha was there in Kerala. Temple entry movements were there, and T. Madhavan and the person Narayan Guru, both were associated with that. So all these details are given here. Okay, next, Sea of Marmara, a very important question, a very important area. You see, Turkey, you remember, it's a central place in this world. About Turkey, hat, the Black Sea is there, and above Black Sea there is Sea of Azov, and Sea of Azov is connected with Black Sea with Strait of Kerch. Okay, and Black Sea is connected with Mediterranean Sea. There is an extension of Mediterranean Sea called Aegean Sea, and Aegean Sea is connected with Black Sea with the Sea of Marmara. So the answer would be D. Let's look at the map. This is Turkey, this is Black Sea, this is Sea of Azov, Strait of Kerch, and Sea of Marmara, and Aegean Sea, Ionian Sea, Adriatic Sea, Tyrrhenian Sea. Okay, and Balearic Sea. All these are Mediterranean seas extensions, and this is Greece, and between the Greece and Turkey there is Aegean Sea, and this is Adriatic Sea here, Croatia here, Italy here, Tyrrhenian Sea is south to it. So these are important areas. So the question may be asked, and in a zoomed picture you can see Sea of Marmara, Black Sea, Aegean Sea, Greece, Ionian Sea, Mediterranean Sea, the bigger body, and Adriatic Sea, Tyrrhenian Sea. They may be asked. Next question: pilgrimage, rejuvenation and spiritual augmentation drive, Prasad scheme, that is going on since 2015. So it's not a new scheme, and it is not by Ministry of Culture, it is by Ministry of Tourism. Yesterday we discussed about the Swadesh Darshan scheme, that is also by Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Tourism, and it is again by Ministry of Tourism. So this is wrong, and 100% funding is there, and CSR funds are also used under that. So this is a wrong statement. They say that these will be raised, and anyhow fund is coming from any place, we will accept that, but the 100% funding is there, and central financial agency is created for states. Central financial assistance is there for the states by center. So the answer would be D, none, both are wrong statements. Okay, details are given here, and Ministry of Tourism. So do not get confused between Prasad and Swadesh Darshan, both are by Ministry of Tourism. Other schemes are also there by Ministry of Culture. Okay, yesterday we discussed that Swadesh Darshan has 15th thematic circuits now, and here these are the details. So thanks a lot, keep watching. It was Amit Sani.